At some point, you notice something missing. Not urgency, not desire, but force. Movement used to come from pressure, from tension, from something pushing you forward. Now that pressure is gone, and nothing replaced it. For a long time, movement only happened when something demanded it. Deadlines, expectations, fear of falling behind. Force was the motor, not choice, not clarity, just response. So when force disappears, the system feels exposed. There is no urgency, no desire, no direction. But there is friction. Not because you want to move, but because you don't know how to exist without pushing. A quiet belief appears. If there is no impulse, something else should start. If pressure is gone, clarity should follow. But nothing does. And that gap feels uncomfortable. Not painful. Just unfamiliar. This is where people try to recreate the old motor. They look for urgency, manufacture goals, invent pressure. Not because they feel called, but because they don't know how to move without force. The movement is artificial, and it doesn't settle. This isn't stagnation. Stagnation resists. This doesn't. This is not refusal, not avoidance, not fear. It's the absence of force. Nothing more. Not moving and not pushing are not the same. One is paralysis, while the other is adjustment. Here, movement hasn't been requested, so force becomes unnecessary. Neutrality appears not as rest, not as relief, but as a state without demand. No urgency, no desire, no internal order to begin. Just functioning, without force. The body notices first. It stops bracing, stops leaning forward, stops preparing. The old tension dissolves, but nothing rushes in to replace it. This feels disorienting. Not wrong. This phase doesn't teach action. It teaches something quieter. How to exist without pushing, without creating momentum, without forcing direction. Not as a rule, but as a condition. There is no instruction here. No advice. No step to follow. Just the absence of force. And the system learning, slowly, that it doesn't need to recreate it. You are suspended. Not held back. Not pushed forward. Existing without force. Without pressure. Without impulse. This is not a failure. It's a transition. Without a motor yet. You're not refusing to move. You're not avoiding direction. You're learning not to push. And that learning doesn't look like progress or stillness. It just looks like this. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to begin. Nothing is wrong. The force is gone. And that is not a problem.